This is The Joe Gaither Show on BamaCentral.com.
Good afternoon, Tuscaloosa, or evening, Tuscaloosa. We are back for kind of a part two on Monday's episode. We already put Monday's episode out, so this will go on Tuesday for the Joe Gaither Show on BamaCentral at BamaCentral.com. We're so excited to have a fun episode tonight that we'll be putting out Tuesday on BamaCentral. You can follow us at Joe Gaither6 for all your social media needs. We're a proud part of the BamaCentral Broadcasting Network with our friends Blue Collar Unplugged. The two of us together make up the BamaCentral Broadcasting Network, and you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or on Amazon. Tonight, we are excited to continue our series, getting to know the Alabama football players, the recruits, the future stars of the Crimson Tide. And tonight, we are joined by QB Reese, Quinton QB Reese, three-star linebacker out of Ramsay, right up the road in Birmingham. Signed his letter of intent with the Crimson Tide last Wednesday. QB, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for your time.
What's up? Thank you for having me.
No problem, no problem. First and foremost, an easy question for you. I'm assuming the Q stands for Quinton. What's the B stand for, QB Reese?
It stands for my middle name, which is Barnett.
Barnett, I like it. Awesome. Well, tell us about how you experienced the last really 6 weeks here as an Alabama football recruit. You've been committed to the Crimson Tide since September, but obviously a wild ride. Well, tell me about really the way that you experienced the last 6 weeks, Coach Saban's retirement, Coach DeBoer's hiring, and everything that went on in your world.
I mean, it was really crazy just knowing, like, Coach Saban left, because nobody really expected Coach Saban to leave. But just getting to know the coaching staff, and when I went on my OV and just getting able to get closer with them and start to build a bond with them, I really like the coaching staff a lot, which made me stay committed to Alabama.
Well, we'd love to hear that, and congratulations on signing your letter of intent. Tell us, you went on an official visit 2 weekends ago. 2 weekends ago. Tell us about that. Obviously, you're very familiar with Tuscaloosa. You've been here a bunch, and you had an official visit under the Coach Saban regime. What was different about the visit, and really tell us about getting to know Coach DeBoer, Coach Womack, and the other defensive coaches?
I wouldn't really say it was really much different about the visit. it was just more of like official visit. You know, you're there for the weekend, get to know some of the players and stuff. So I had a really good time talking to JJ, Justin Jefferson, and just being able to talk football with Coach DeBoer and Coach Womack. It was great, and that's what made me decide.
Excellent. Coach Womack's bringing in a bit of a different system. Obviously, Coach Saban ran his kind of patented 3-4 and threw a lot of nickel packages in there as well. But Womack's base is more of this 4-2-5. What did he say about his defense, and how does he see yourself fitting into that?
He'll see me playing inside linebacker where I was recruited with Nick Saban.
Absolutely, that's awesome. You're out of Parker, or no, you're out of Ramsay. Excuse me, you're out of Ramsay, and you played Parker this past year and had 21 tackles. I read your stats said 167 tackles this past season, taking Ramsay to the 5A state championship game. Put us into your mindset against Parker. Your 21 tackle game. What's it like being in the zone that way?
I mean, I'm gonna take every game the same way. I'm prepared for the same game, no matter who we playing. The same way every week. I'm going hard every day in practice, every day in the weight room. So I mean, and I feel like playing against Parker is just like we're big rivals. So you know, you got to come up and show out and play regardless. So I mean, having 21 tackles, I'm not gonna be a little cocky guy, but that ain't really nothing new to me for real. Like that's what I'm used to. That's what my teammates and my coaches are used to. They know what I bring to the table each and every day. So yeah.
Okay, and with that, 167 tackles. I am reading 6 foot 210, and I see the recruiting rankings. What are they missing in QB Reese? I mean, basically, you're all over the field. Alabama premier program. What are they missing here?
I mean, I don't really get into all the recruiters and recruiting
rankings.
It's
just you and me here.
Sir?
It's just you and me here. Nobody's watching it.
Yeah, but still, like, even if it's me and you, I don't really get into all that. It's just, I'm playing football, and you can only go to one school. So once you get to that one school, that 4 or 5 star, that don't mean that. We all the same person. We all the same players. We all we all trying to get to that one level that everybody else trying to get to.
Absolutely. The NFL is that. Go ahead.
What's going to separate you is the work that you put in the dark. So all the 4 5 star, you can. I don't really get much into it. You can have it.
Do you have any relationship with Tim Keenan, former Ramsay Ram as well?
Oh, yeah.
He's a couple years ahead of you.
Yes, sir, definitely. He played. He was a senior when I was a freshman, and that's really my big brother role model for real. Like even like when he went to Alabama, he always texts me. I'm always texting him. Just make sure that we staying in touch and stuff like that. Yeah.
What did you think about his season this year? He was really fantastic this year.
Right. I love the way like just representing for the Birmingham Ramsey at that is just a great thing, and seeing where he came from and how he worked and put in the work. Because I know he wasn't really playing much his first 2 years, and now he got a chance to start for one of the best teams in the country. So, I mean, I'm so proud of him for that.
Absolutely, and really, nose tackle, it's tough to like get that shine, but he was
Right.
really doing well. What was it like this past year? Obviously, you didn't win the 5A state championship game, but you took your team to the state championship game and played right here in Tuscaloosa, getting a little taste or preview of your future playing days.
Right. It was amazing. I really had a great season with my teammates, my coaches, and I really wanted to finish it out with a win. But even though we didn't win, everybody don't make it to the state championship, and also everybody don't be able to play at the school that they're playing at. So I'm just grateful for the opportunity.
I mean, it's exciting to be here, and really, Gulf Shores is a great team as well. What was you talk about the rivalry with Parker? Is there any sort of friendly or maybe not so friendly trash talk with you and Jeremiah Beeman?
Oh yeah, definitely. Me and Jeremiah, we train together with Coach L. So me and him is just back and forth, just having fun. But we don't really see each other because we play on the same side of the ball. So
Right.
we don't really see each other. But when we do, we dap it up and just. But we always that's my guy for real. We roommates actually at Alabama. So yeah.
That's going to be great. That's going to be great. Are you planning on enrolling May 28th, right in time for summer one?
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Okay. What do your next couple of months look like? You got a couple of months left in your senior year. Are you involved in track and field again this spring or something different?
Yes, sir. I'll still be doing track, throwing shot put, and right now we are competing for we're trying to win state in basketball right now. So yeah.
Okay, I know that at least in 6A, they're at the Sweet 16 this past Saturday.
Yeah, we're in the 2.
Okay, great. Sweet 16, a couple more rounds left?
Yes, sir, 4 more.
All right, Ramsay, you got a pretty good chance to win?
Oh, yes, sir, definitely.
Okay, so if you weren't excelling in football, would basketball be the move for you, or is it something else?
I mean, I have to put – I'm like a shorter basketball player to really make it in basketball.
Sure. But hypothetically.
Yeah, basketball would be my go-to.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, what is it? You talk about representing Birmingham. What does it mean to you to be coming to the University of Alabama out of Birmingham?
No, it means everything. Just knowing like not so many people get this opportunity to be able to play the next level, and even playing at Alabama, just like where you want to be. Like that's the premier college. So like just being able to represent for the younger kids in the community, and even for my school, I just feel like it's very big.
You talk about you can follow QB Reese right here. We're talking to QB Reese you can follow him on the Twitter machine at QB_Reese or on Instagram at QB_Reese86. The night that Coach Saban retired, it's kind of scramble mode around the University of Alabama, and obviously you're part of that as a commit. What was the kind of reception, or what was that like that Wednesday? Were you on a call list, or do you have some people reach out to you to kind of how did you experience that night?
Oh well, I was actually in basketball practice. Then I came out of basketball practice, and I'm like, Coach Saban retired. So then I texted Coach Roach and stuff, and he just let me know that he retired and stuff. Then we got in touch. He was in touch with my mom and stuff about him retiring and just my recruitment and stuff like that. But yeah, that's really all it was. I just had to make sure that I was still good with Coach Roach.
Absolutely. And so, how much have you spoken to Coach DeBoer and Coach Womack so far? Obviously, they've been very, very busy. Right. But what's been kind of your in touch level with them?
We talk every now and then, probably I'll say once a week type of deal. Just that like they're congratulating me on my accomplishments with winning lineman of the year and stuff like that. Just make sure that we're staying in touch and stuff like that.
What did you think about the Super Bowl last night?
Oh, it was crazy. I was going for the Chiefs the whole time. Though. I already knew when Patrick Mahomes. Nobody's don't bet against Patrick Mahomes. And everybody trying to bet against Patrick. I'm like, don't bet against Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is that guy. So it was a great game, and I knew when it came down to overtime, made them stop him at the 3. I was like, oh yeah, it's game.
Yeah,
So
they should have gone for it right then just to make sure they got the touchdown.
right.
Oh, what did you how did you receive or watch the Sugar Bowl? Not the Sugar Bowl, the Rose Bowl. Alabama losing to Michigan.
It was a crazy game. It was a great game though. Like I don't really have much to say about it because like I'm not really on the field and I can't really play. But it was a great game and it was fun to watch. Definitely. I just can't wait to be in them shoes.
Well, what's your kind of like expectation? I mean, the inside linebacker room has already got a bunch of great players with Jahad Campbell and Deontay Lawson this past season. You're going to be fitting right in with those guys. Justin Jefferson, you already mentioned him. Would love to see him break onto the field. What's your impression of the room that you're going to be joining?
I feel like I'll be in a room with great players that I'll love to compete with and love to get better with each and every day.
And if you I mean, even though Nick Saban was pretty much a big reason going to the University of Alabama, with the coaching change, maybe what are some of the other reasons that you still decided to go to the University of Alabama?
I just felt like Alabama was the best place for me, and even though like with the coaching change, I just felt like the environment and stuff would be the best place for my future, and also with them, like making sure that I was good with my grades and my schoolwork, how they are on the students and on athletes about their schoolwork. I think that really played a big part.
You speak about your schoolwork. Do you have any idea? Obviously, you don't have to yet, but do you have a thought process or a goal or what you're going to be studying down here at the Capstone?
I'll be majoring in business management with a concentration of entrepreneurship.
Hey, that'll be great. They do have a great business school. I have a business minor from the university. I'm only like a mile or two away. That'll be great. You talk about shot put? I'm reading also on track 200, 400. Are you planning on running it all?
I might run the 4x4, but I don't really run the 200.
4x4. That's a brutal event.
I feel like it's fun to me. Like some people don't like it, but it's fun. Like the 4x4 is fun to me. I don't know why, but yeah.
Where in the track? I mean, obviously it's the one lap, but where in the track are you feeling that monkey jump on your back? That back 300?
It's at 200. That when you hit that 200 mark, you gotta go ahead and hit it. You gotta know it's now or never. So you gotta go ahead and get that. Gotta get out of there.
Absolutely, that mental toughness to get on through. My friend Wendell Hare's watching us on Facebook, and if anybody else is watching us, they can jump in with a question for QB Reese. He asks, QB, how is it being a multi-sport athlete beneficial to you in the recruiting process? And if you could go back and tell yourself as a freshman one thing, what would you tell yourself?
Well, I think being a multi-athlete in the recruiting process, it just helps let coach know like that that you're not just like one-sided athlete, and you can do both, and it helps with your movement and stuff. And what was the other question, actually?
The other question was if you could tell yourself anything as a freshman, what kind of advice would you give yourself?
I'll say as a freshman, I didn't really take it serious as stretching. And I feel like now I'm kind of behind, like I'm pretty stiff, and I need to loosen up more. So I have to stretch every now and then at nighttime. So I feel like I have to take stretching seriously and being more in the weight room more. That's what I'll say.
What do you think about on that track, Alabama Sports Science Center and their weight room?
Oh yeah, it's like very interesting. It's top tier. It's like when we went in there, we had a talk. I forgot the coach, but we had a talk and we were just talking about the where they track you and your like like your hamstrings and your power. It was like so interesting how the machines can track how you move and stuff like that. It was really interesting.
Well, when you come to Alabama this coming up year, college football is going to be changing, going to a 12-team playoff. What do you think about, moving from the 4-team playoff into the 12-team playoff? You're losing the SEC divisions as well. There's going to be a lot of changes that you are going to be on the front of.
Right. I feel like it really won't affect us Alabama players because we know we're going to be in the top 4 anyway, most likely the top 1. So I feel like it'll help the other teams play. Getting there, but it really won't affect us.
we've had a number of recruits on the program so far, and I really appreciate your time, QB. What do you think is anything changed with Coach DeBoer as far as the Alabama standard, the mindset? What's kind of been the message over the last 3 weeks from that end?
Yeah, the mindset has always been win, and I feel like it's the same with Coach DeBoer. So I feel like it's really pretty much the same. Same. I feel like he's using the program same way as Coach Saban was using the program, and he has the same mindset as Coach Saban is to win championships, not just win games, win championships.
QB, it's a Monday night, and this is going to go out on a Tuesday. But if you weren't talking to me on a Monday night, what would you be doing?
Probably be chilling, doing some homework, talking to my girlfriend.
There you go. What subject are you excelling in over there, Ramsay?
I'm excelling in every subject.
Oh, we love that. We love that. Okay, you told us you were cheering for the Chiefs last night. Are they your favorite NFL team, or do you have any favorite NFL teams?
Actually, my favorite NFL team is the Dolphins. It's really, I wouldn't say the Dolphins, but it's Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey is my favorite player, so I really just follow him wherever he goes because that's my guy. I love the way he plays.
My man Wendell Hare, what's your personal goal at Bama besides winning championships and going to the NFL?
My personal goal is to be a team leader for my teammates and also excel in the classroom and have a 4.0 GPA.
Ooh, we love that. I got President's List a couple of times, but never hit that 4.0. I believe in you, though. You'll be able to get it.
Yes, sir.
You talk about Jalen Ramsey. What about him makes him your favorite player?
He got that dog. Like, we have the same type of dog mentality, and like I just love like his fierce and the way he get after it. Any player, he going at number one receiver every game, and that's what I love about him. That he got that dog in him, and his confidence level is up here. Like nobody has higher confidence than him. I love that about him.
Well, I see the numbers that you're producing are eye popping, and then we're going back to the beginning, and you look at the recruiting rankings, who obviously don't mean anything. Is it the dog in you that makes the separation that kind of says, okay, you may see me as this player, but I'm producing at a really high level? What is what's the difference? What's the drive for QB Reese?
I feel like even though like I'm not ranked high as other people, that's that drive in me definitely. And I know that I'm kind of a smaller linebacker, probably not in high school, but I know when I get to college, I'm gonna be kind of like a small linebacker type guy. So I just know I have to work in the dark. Like I said earlier, I have to work in the dark. The summertime, I'm grinding every day, trying to get better and trying to get better than the next man. No matter who you are around the country, it don't matter who you are. I'm working to be better than anybody. And it's me versus me always. I'm competing versus myself, but I know everybody else is working, so I know I have to work the hardest. So yeah.
You worked really, really hard and got yourself in the Alabama-Mississippi All-Star game. Tell us about that experience. Anything that you learned about yourself, or what do you take away from that experience?
It was a great experience just being around all the best guys in the state. And I'll say I learned just like, what could I say I learned? I don't even know. I learned about some new players and all, but I didn't really learn much because like the defense that we ran was kind of simple, kind of basic, not too rigorous and stuff like that. So, but it was a great time. I love being around all the players and stuff. It was very fun.
My friend Tyler White does TV down in the Wiregrass area. Says Ramsay is a notorious trash talker. Does QB share that trait? And if so, what's your best trash talk story?
I'm definitely the trash talker.
All right, we like that.
I will say that. I'm definitely the trash talker. Man, I don't really know about us. I don't know if I have a top tier story where I can tell because it's every game. So every game is gonna be a different type of trash talk. I don't know what I'm saying. It's just in the moment type of deal. So yeah.
On that same kind of track, since Coach Saban is retired, do you have any like, oh, this is my recruiting story with Coach Saban? This is what I'm going to remember in my recruitment with Coach Saban.
I'll say just being after it was during the camp when he pulled me to the side and we had a talk, just knowing to tell me that I was a great player and he loved the way I moved and stuff like that. I feel like that was probably the best moment of being with him.
Was that in the summertime this past summer?
Yes, sir.
That's great. That's awesome. Well, really, what's going to be the next? I mean, you got to finish out basketball, and then you're going to move into track and field and do the shot put, and maybe the 4x4. what's going to be the next, like, okay, I got to get this done, or I got to enjoy this, or this is my next little thing before you really clock in? And I mean, I say clock in, but it's for real clocking in May here at Alabama.
Honestly, I'm spring break is probably like my only time to just relax and have fun, spend time with my family. I know we might be going out of town somewhere, but other than that, it's work. That's all.
What's the one aspect of work and training that you hate the most? Squats, or sled pushing, or
Honestly, anything to do with leg day. I hate leg day.
What is the one thing that's in your head that you're like, I hate leg day, but I just got to do it anyways? They get you through it.
It's just them sleds. Definitely the sleds.
But what are you telling yourself to get yourself through the sleds and the leg day? To let's say, you know what, this sucks, but this is what I'm about anyways.
I definitely think about like my reason why, and I said like my family keeps me going. So just knowing like I can't stop now because I can't stop for my family. So I feel like that's what keeps me going.
Tell us about your family. You a bunch of siblings, or small family, or tell us about some of the highlights.
Yeah, I still have my mom, my dad, and I have a brother that's in class 2025. But yeah, that's my family right there. My brother also plays football as well. My dad played football at Auburn.
Ooh, how's that going to be in the family? Did that rub him the wrong way for you getting recruited to Alabama?
No, my dad really just wants the best for me. So he doesn't really care about what school I go to, where I not go to. So yeah.
Are we going to get him to say Roll Tide, or is he just going to stay silent and say Go QB Reese?
It's gonna get out of him one day. One day it will.
Did your brother have college aspirations as well?
Oh yes, sir. He has a college offers from Miles College, Tuskegee. He just got Troy the other day.
Hey, they'll keep stacking up for him, especially this early in the process for him.
I'm very excited for him. Can't wait to see what happens.
I'm excited. Really, I love the state of Alabama recruiting, and the 25 class is loaded. Your class is loaded as well. What was your reaction to see? I mean, you had to have some sort of reaction to Ryan Williams reclassifying into your class, and then kind of the little, not drama, but kind of back and forth with him jumping in, jumping out, and signing with you guys.
Yeah, it was crazy seeing him reclass, and I was like, wow, like that's just gonna help us even better because I feel like Ryan is a ball player, definitely, just especially seeing him play on the Alabama versus Mississippi game. So just knowing he's coming to Bama, and we already knew he was coming to Bama, all that Auburn, we already knew what it was. So yeah, I'm so excited for it. Can't wait.
Well, QB, I really, really appreciate your time. I want to encourage everybody to follow QB Reese on Instagram at QB_Reese86 and on Twitter or X at QB_Reese. Is there anything that you think people need to know about you before you get to Alabama that you think people haven't really asked about, that people need to know about you as a person before you really because, once you get to Alabama, they're going to maybe not let you talk as much.
Yeah. I just want to let people know I'm an open person. I'm a good guy. I love having fun with my homeboy, my friends, just spending time with them. I feel like that's one of my best things, just having fun with people. So, yeah.
Well, we're really excited about having you come to Tuscaloosa. We'll be covering you right here at BamaCentral.com, the Sports Illustrated home for the Alabama Crimson Tide. QB, any last words for the Bama public or for the people? Any message you want to leave everybody with? And thank you for your time, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, man. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your week. Good luck the rest of your basketball season, and we'll see if you can bring home a state championship.
Yes, sir. We will.
Yeah, absolutely. Good. Thank you so much, QB.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. That's QB Reese joining us tonight, and I really, really appreciate his time. You cannot ask for anything more than these guys' times, and he was very open with us. I appreciate him joining us. You make sure to go follow him at QB_Reese on the X machine or at QBReese86 on Instagram. 167 tackles. 167 tackles, 21 tackles against Parker, their big rival. Let's see, 167 tackles, ranks 104th all time in 2023. He finished in 14 games. That's 12 per game, 25 for a loss, four sacks, and 6 fumbles. These stats may say 6 foot 210, but this dude is a wrecking ball. a wrecking ball on the field. And I think Alabama is getting a ball player, a really, really good player coming into the 2024 class. I think that Alabama's got a couple of these guys in the 2024 class that are, maybe not as highly ranked by the recruiting services, but once you put the helmet on, once you strap it up, you're going to want them on your side. And I think that really, as we said in an episode, I think last week, highlighting signing day, Coach Saban's best gift to Coach DeBoer was the recruiting class. Essentially, Coach DeBoer, his assignment was re-recruit Ryan Williams, make sure QB Reese was back in the class, make sure Amari Jefferson was back in the class, and everybody was signing this past week, and make sure Jay Lindsey was back in the class and sign his boy Noah Carter. He didn't really have a whole big old laundry list of things to do on the 2024 class in these 3 weeks. If he did, it would have been a bigger challenge. But Coach Saban left him with a small list of things to do. Make sure that these guys who are almost in or mostly in are still going to be in under the new regime. And I think he's done a great job. And I'm really excited to see these 24 get onto campus. May 28th is Summer 1 enrolling, so you're going to see pretty much everybody who's not in the class already, not in Tuscaloosa already, enroll on May 28th, and it'll be here before you know it. So once again, thank you, QB Reese, for joining us tonight. I appreciate his time. Hopefully we'll catch up with him. Maybe we'll catch up with him before he enrolls, and we'll obviously be covering him throughout his time here in Tuscaloosa. Go out and give him a follow at QB_Reese on Twitter, and give him a follow at QB_Reese86 on Instagram. I'm Joe Gaither 6. I'm Joe Gaither. You can follow me at Joe Gaither 6. Appreciate you, Wendell Hare, for jumping in on the comments section, and Tyler White as well. You always can find us on the comments at Joe Gaither 6 on the social media machines. We're a proud part of the BamaCentral Broadcasting Network. You can find us on Amazon, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Subscribe, rate, and review the show. Tell a friend about the show, and we'll keep it going right here on BamaCentral and BamaCentral.com.